Hi, it's Kim again from Sew A Lot, and today we're doing the Kona block of the month, block number 12. We made it to December. Yay! So, this block today, fairly easy one. This should go quickly. Um, let's start. So, it's in pretty fall colors, very pretty. So, let's take a look at the colors first. Okay, for our A fabric, this is caramel. B is cedar. C. Oh, I'm missing C. No, I'm not. It's hiding under B. So B is cedar. C is amber. You notice C is a little bit lighter than B. And D is yarrow. And we used yarrow on another quilt not too long ago. Yarrow is a bit lighter than A, caramel. So yarrow is D. E is grello. So it'll be the brightest one. F, paprika. G, sienna. The darkest one is H, cinnamon. And I is spice. So I hope this helps you get your fabrics sorted. Let's talk about how we're going to cut them. And of course, you've got J, that is white. So you're going to start with A, and you're going to cut two 4 by 7/8 inch squares, and then cut diagonally once to make 4 triangles. Now on B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I, all of these, you're going to cut one 4 by 7/8 inch square, cut it on the diagonal once, and get 2 triangles. So for all of these colors except for A, all of these, you're going to cut one 4 and 7/8 inch square, subcut it once diagonally, and get 2 triangles. Okay, so that's makes it a little bit easier. Okay, then on the white, you're going to cut one 9.5 inch square and then cut it twice on the diagonal to get 4 triangles. Okay, then you're going to cut two 4 and 7/8 inch squares and cut it once on the diagonal so that you have 4 triangles. Okay, so that was pretty easy. Now to start with, we're going to take, in step 1, we're making half square triangles. So we're going to start by taking the J triangle, the smaller one, and the A triangles. And you're going to put these together, all 4 of them. You're going to put those together to make your half square triangle. And you will be making 4 of them that look just like this. And I'm sure you're all very good at your half square triangles now. So you're going to make 4 of them. These will be the cornerstones. And they square up at 4.5 inches. Okay, so I'm going to set these to the side. We'll come back to those. Okay, so now let's take a look here. If you look at these, it's going to tell you exactly which colors you want to put together and the position of it. And you're only going to make one of each of them. Okay, so let's go with the first one. It's going to be B and E. So we'll have these two. I'll go ahead and put those together. Those are going to get sewn just like that. B and E, C and H, C and H. Those go together and get sewn together. D and G, D and G. And the last one is F and I. No, it should go this way. F and I. Okay, so I'm going to take a minute to go ahead and sew these together. Actually, I have them already done. How cool is that? Okay, so there's B and E, C and H, D and G, and F and I. And they square up at 4.5 inches. Okay, So now in step two, we're going to arrange these and sew them together. So we're going to take F and I first and position it so F is in the lower left-hand corner, H and C. So C is in the lower right-hand corner. Okay, B and E. So B is in the upper right-hand corner, and D and G. And G will be in the upper left-hand corner. So you're going to make a pinwheel that looks like this. Okay. So it's E, B, C, H, I, F, G, and D. Okay. So go ahead and put 2 rows together here and then make a block. So on top, F, I, H, C, and on the bottom, D, G, E, and B. Okay. So I'm going to press these, going in opposite directions. Just take these, match up our center points, and sew them together. And I'm going to use a pin to find my point placement. Okay, and I'll just sew across the top there. Okay, let's check our point. Not too bad. Just need to spiral this in the back, and I can press it flat. Look at the little pinwheel. This is B. B goes over here. There we go. Goes like this. So I'm going to put the tags back on them so you can tell what they are. Okay, so this is going to be our center block. Now, for the rest of it, we're going to make some flying geese in step 3.
You didn't see what you needed?
We will be using our big triangles. So we need the J white triangles, the big triangles. And then again, on the instructions here, it tells you exactly the placement of the colors that you're using. All right, so in the first one, it's B and C. There's a B, C, and C. That'll be on the first one. On the second one, we have D and E. That will be the second one, D and E. F and G, G, F and G, and then H and I. So those are the 4 flying geese that you're going to make. You're doing just like we did before. When they're done, they will look like this. Now remember, to me, this is upside down. So if you're turning your geese around, make sure you turn your directions too, so you don't get messed up on which side they go on. We have B and C, H and I, G, F, and E, D. And these all measure up at 4.5 by 8.5. And again, we'll have just little bits at the top that we're going to have to watch that we don't cut off when we sew it together. All right, so now you got your 4 flying geese done. We can start putting this together. Okay, so remember you've got I and H at the top. That's the top of your block. Above it is going to go the other H and I, and it's going to point down towards the center. So we're going to have our star points up at the top. On the left side is G and F. And you'll notice that these are opposite of these right here. E and D and B and C. Okay, they're all opposites. In the corners, we're going to put our cornerstones, the A, just like that. There's our block. So now we'll just sew it together in rows, center pieces, and then the bottom. So just 3 rows to sew together, and then we'll have our completed block. So let's go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to start with the top and the bottom row first. Okay, and I'm going to press these inward towards the center. There we go. Just like that. Okay, now the center ones, we're going to put on the side ones and just have to watch this point right here. And there's nothing really to line up with except for the center, side to side. Okay, now this one's going to press in towards the center. So we'll go ahead and take off some of these stickers so I don't press them on. Okay, so there's that side. And now for the left. Okay, we're going to press this one in towards the center. And now we can do the top and bottom. Okay, line up the center here. Okay, so let's look and see how we did. Got a point there. Got a point there in the center. And they match up there and on the ends. It was a good row. Okay, now I am going to go ahead and press this one, and I think I'm going to try pressing it outward. There seems to be less bulk if I do. Take off these tags so I don't iron them on. So there is the top of our star. Just like that. Now we just got to sew on the bottom. So I'm going to press this one so that it goes to the outside. Now let's take a look and see if that looks better. There's that one. That one's secure. This end is secure. The center looks good. So after pressing that, this is done. So a nice easy block 12 to end your year with. Thank you so much for hanging in there. If you need any help, let me know. Okay, so this is it for Kona Block of the Month for 2024. This is Block 12. There'll be a couple ways to put it together, so I may be back with another video. Keep watch for that. Otherwise, have fun finishing your blocks. Okay, see you next time. Bye.